If you've ever heard blueberries called a superfood for the eyes, that title is well earned. These little berries do more than just brighten up your breakfast. They help protect the very tissues that keep your vision sharp as you age. Because let's face it, as we grow older, our eyes become more than just windows to the world. They start to reflect what's happening inside the body. Vision is often one of the first senses to decline, yet it's also one of the most overlooked until the damage is already done. Macular degeneration, cataracts, glaucoma, diabetic retinopathy. These aren't rare conditions. They're common consequences of aging, especially when the right nutrients aren't there to defend and repair fragile eye tissue. And the thing is, they don't develop overnight. These changes build up slowly meal by meal, day by day. Blueberries, rich in antioxidants like anthocyanins, vitamin C, and lutein, help fight oxidative stress and support the health of your retina, macula, and optic nerve. They're powerful allies in the fight against age-related vision loss. But here's what most people don't realize. What you eat with blueberries can either amplify their benefits or quietly cancel them out. Some food combinations actually block their protective power, and in some cases, even add stress to your eyes over time. So in today's video, we're diving into the best and worst foods to pair with blueberries to support long-term eye health. And you might be surprised. Some of the most common snack and breakfast pairings could be doing more harm than good. But before we get started, I'd love to hear from you. What's your go-to way to eat blueberries? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Senior now for more practical ways to protect your health starting with your eyes. You might think blueberries go well with just about anything after all. They're sweet, loaded with antioxidants, and fit beautifully into smoothies, cereals, and healthy snacks. But here's something that might surprise you. Not all food combos are as innocent as they look. Let's talk about 5 food combinations that can quietly sabotage the benefits of blueberries, and you might be unknowingly doing it right now. 1. Blueberries plus nuts. We'll start with one that's praised by every health blog out there, but may not be so gut-friendly after all. Ever wonder why you're still tired even after eating healthy? You've got your antioxidant-rich blueberries, you've got your protein-packed almonds, you've done everything right. But somehow, your energy's still low, your skin looks pale, and that afternoon slump hits harder than it should. One possible reason? Iron just isn't getting through. Blueberries contain tannins and oxalates, naturally occurring compounds that can bind to minerals. Nuts, on the other hand, are high in something called phytic acid, aka phytates. These guys are notorious for blocking the absorption of iron, especially non-heme iron, the kind you get from plant-based foods. So when you mix the two together, it's like building a wall around your iron supply. That means your body can't absorb enough to keep your blood oxygenated and your brain sharp. If you're a vegetarian, a woman with monthly iron loss, or someone in your 60s or older, this matters a lot. That bloated feeling after healthy snacks, it might not be in your head. Now let's talk digestion, because, let's face it, nobody likes feeling like a balloon after breakfast. Blueberries and nuts both contain fermentable fibers, part of the FODMAP family. These are carbs that are poorly absorbed in the gut and easily fermented by bacteria. For people with sensitive digestion, like those with IBS, SIBO, or bloating after meals, this combo can be a real gut wrecker. Gas, cramps, unpredictable bathroom visits, it's not a coincidence. It's chemistry. And if you've ever had your gallbladder removed or struggled to digest fatty foods, the rich fat content in nuts can slow down your digestion, making that bloat even worse when paired with fruits. That superfood combo could be feeding a hidden risk: kidney stones. Now here's something most people never consider: oxalates. Both blueberries and many nuts, especially almonds and cashews, are high in oxalates. And while that's not dangerous for everyone, for certain people it's a red flag. Oxalates can bind with calcium in your kidneys and form crystals, aka kidney stones. And if you've ever had one, you already know that's a pain you never want to repeat. So if you have a history of stones, or you're following a low oxalate diet, This innocent-looking snack might be doing more damage than you think. Who should be most careful? While this combo won't hurt everyone, some groups should definitely think twice. People with iron deficiency or low ferritin, anyone with sensitive digestion or chronic bloating, those with a history of kidney stones, older adults with reduced nutrient absorption. The tricky part? You won't feel the effects overnight. It's the slow accumulation, a little nutrient blockage here, a little inflammation there, until one day your body starts waving red flags. 2. Blueberries plus tea. Blueberries and teatwo of the world's healthiest choices. One's loaded with antioxidants, the other promotes calm and balance. But here's the catch. When you consume them together, especially during the same meal, you might unknowingly be blocking key nutrients your body needs to function properly. The problem lies in something called tannins. These natural compounds give tea its earthy flavor, but they also bind to minerals like iron, calcium, and zinc. Once bound, those nutrients become far harder for your body to absorb. That means if you're drinking green or black tea while eating blueberries, you may be canceling out the fruit's benefits, especially its iron and antioxidant support. And this isn't just a theory. As a physician, I've seen it firsthand: patients who eat well but remain iron deficient. Why? Often it's their tea drinking habits. The issue becomes more serious with age. After 60, iron absorption naturally declines. Combine that with tannin-rich tea, and you're left with depleted stores over time. Women are especially vulnerable, particularly those with heavy periods, low ferritin, or a history of anemia. Vegetarians and vegans too, since their diets depend on non-heme iron, which tannins block most aggressively. And anyone dealing with fatigue, pale skin, or brain fog should take note. Your healthy tea could be making things worse. Then there's digestion. Tannins can irritate the stomach lining, especially when taken without food. Now add the natural fruit acids from blueberries, and the combination can lead to bloating, discomfort, or acid reflux, especially for those with sensitive digestion, ulcers, or GERD. Healthy foods are powerful, but context matters. Even nutrient-rich choices like tea and blueberries can work against you if paired poorly. It's not about cutting them out, it's about knowing when and how to use them to truly support your health. 3. Blueberries plus coffee. Coffee and blueberries both have their place in a healthy lifestyle. One offers antioxidants and sweetness. The other brings mental clarity and energy. But when they're consumed together, especially first thing in the morning, they can quietly interfere with how your body absorbs and uses the nutrients it needs most. Caffeine is a powerful stimulant, but it's also a diuretic. That means it increases urine production and can lead to mild dehydration, even when you're not aware of it. And when your body is slightly dehydrated, your eyes are among the first to suffer. Tear production drops, leaving the surface of the eyes dry, irritated, and more prone to long-term damage, especially in older adults whose tear glands are already less active. There's also a digestive impact. Caffeine raises stomach acid, which can disrupt the ideal environment needed to absorb antioxidants like vitamin C and anthocyanins, both found abundantly in blueberries. If your stomach becomes too acidic, those nutrients may pass through your system without being properly absorbed, meaning your superfood breakfast may not be doing its job. And digestion doesn't stop in the stomach. Caffeine can speed up intestinal transit time, basically. It makes everything move faster. While that might sound like a benefit, it means your body has less time to extract key nutrients, including the ones in blueberries that support eye and brain health. Another serious concern: caffeine can raise intraocular pressure, the pressure inside your eyes. For individuals predisposed to glaucoma or retinal issues, this effect adds an invisible but significant risk. High intraocular pressure is one of the leading causes of optic nerve damage and age-related vision loss. At-risk individuals include older adults with dry eye or high eye pressure, anyone with a family history of glaucoma, and those already diagnosed with retinal degeneration. It's also concerning for people with nutrient malabsorption issues, like those with IBD or chronic acid reflux, where stomach balance is already compromised. Coffee and blueberries are healthy, just not always at the same time. 4. Blueberries plus sugar. It's easy to think you're making a smart choice when you pour fresh blueberries over your cereal or blend them into a smoothie. But take a closer look. What else is in that bowl or blender? Chances are it includes added sugar. And while blueberries on their own support eye health, brain function, and blood sugar balance, when they're combined with refined sugar, the benefits can be quietly canceled or even reversed. Blueberries are packed with antioxidants like anthocyanins, which help fight inflammation and protect cells from oxidative damage. But sugar does the exact opposite. High sugar intake increases the production of free radicals, those unstable molecules that break down healthy tissue. When consumed together, the antioxidants in blueberries are forced to battle against a surge of oxidative stress caused by the sugar. The result? Your body becomes overwhelmed, and the protective effects of blueberries are weakened. The issue goes deeper, especially for eye health. Elevated blood sugar from sweetened foods can damage the delicate blood vessels in the retinae, part of the eye responsible for sharp central vision. Over time, this damage can lead to diabetic retinopathy, one of the leading causes of vision loss in older adults. And here's the tricky part. This process doesn't happen overnight. It builds slowly, with few symptoms until it's too late to reverse. Sugar also triggers low-grade chronic inflammation throughout the body, which accelerates aging on a cellular level. That means not just your eyes, but your skin, joints, and even brain can be affected. Combine sugar with fruit acids and fiber like those found in blueberry sand, you may also experience digestive discomfort, especially if you already deal with bloating, reflux, or gut sensitivity. And let's not forget what happens to your energy. That sweet burst from a blueberry muffin or sugary yogurt feels good for a few minutes until it crashes. Then you're tired, unfocused, and maybe even craving more sugar. Meanwhile, the fiber in the blueberries, which normally slows digestion and stabilizes blood sugar, gets overwhelmed by the simple carbs. It's like trying to hold back a flood with a sponge. Who's most at risk? People with prediabetes or insulin resistance, those with a family history of type 2 diabetes, and especially older adults whose ability to regulate blood sugar naturally declines with age. Anyone managing diabetic eye disease should be especially cautious. The damage from sugar isn't always visible, but over time, it adds up in a big way. 5. Blueberries plus trans fats. Now this one might sting a little, especially if you've ever tossed blueberries into a muffin mix or grabbed a healthy snack bar off the shelf. But here's the truth. Combining blueberries with foods that contain trans fats might be one of the worst nutritional decisions you can make. It doesn't just cancel out their benefits, it could actively harm your health, particularly your eyes. Let's break it down. Trans fats are artificially created fats found in many processed baked goods, fried snacks, and shelf-stable treats like packaged cookies, crackers, and pastries. These fats are known to raise LDL cholesterol, that's the bad kind, and lower HDL, which helps protect your arteries. The result? Poor circulation, including to the delicate blood vessels in the eyes. Your eyes, especially the retina and macula, rely on a rich blood supply to bring oxygen and nutrients. When circulation is compromised, those tissues become vulnerable to damage. Over time, this can contribute to age-related macular degeneration, AMDA, leading cause of vision loss in older adults. Now here's where blueberries should shine. Their antioxidants, especially anthocyanin, help fight free radicals, reduce inflammation, and protect cells from oxidative stress. But when you eat them alongside foods containing trans fats, their protective power gets undermined. Why? Because trans fats don't just promote inflammation, they actually create oxidative stress in the body. They essentially flood your system with the very damage blueberries are trying to clean up. It's like trying to mop up water while the faucet's still running. On a cellular level, trans fats can disrupt the structure of cell membranes, including those in retinal tissue. They alter the lipid layer and interfere with how cells communicate and repair themselves. Over time, this breakdown can speed up degeneration of photoreceptors, the very cells responsible for capturing light, and allowing you to see clearly. Who's most vulnerable? Older adults, for starters. Circulation naturally declines with age, and retinal health becomes more fragile. People with pre-existing cardiovascular disease, diabetes, or high cholesterol are also at greater risk. And anyone who's eating well but still including packaged baked goods or fast food in their diet may be unintentionally sabotaging their progress. So while a blueberry muffin might sound like a treat, nutritionally it's a contradiction. One ingredient fights to heal, the other works against you. And when it comes to preserving your vision as you age, that's not a battle you want inside your body. Now that we've explored the food combinations that can quietly cancel out the benefits of blueberries, let's shift gears. Because here's the good news. Some foods don't just get along with blueberries, they actually help amplify their health effects. Especially when it comes to nutrient absorption, antioxidant activity, and long-term vision protection. And the best place to start? 1. Blueberries plus natural vitamin C-rich foods. These are nature's perfect partners for blueberries, and the science behind why is fascinating. Blueberries contain non-heme iron, the kind found in plant foods. On its own, this form of iron is harder for the body to absorb. But when you pair blueberries with foods high in vitamin like oranges, strawberries, or bell peppers, you unlock that iron and make it bioavailable. Think of vitamin C as a key that opens the door, letting iron enter your bloodstream instead of being lost in digestion. This pairing becomes especially important for people at risk of iron deficiency. That includes women, vegetarians, older adults, and anyone with fatigue or pale skin. And if you've already made the mistake of pairing blueberries with tannin-rich tea or high phytate foods like nuts, vitamin C can actually help counteract some of those absorption blockers. It doesn't reverse everything, but it levels the playing field. There's also the oxalate factor. Blueberries naturally contain oxalates compounds that can contribute to kidney stone formation in sensitive individuals. Vitamin C helps mitigate this effect by reducing the chance of calcium oxalate buildup in the urinary tract. It's not a magic fix, but it's a smart move, especially for those with a family history of stones. So, if you're already enjoying blueberries, consider pairing them with something citrusy or brightly colored. It's a small shift that can make a surprisingly big difference, especially over time. 2. Blueberries plus whole oats. If you're someone who starts the day with oatmeal and blueberries, you may already be doing something right without even realizing it. But let me tell you, this isn't just a comforting breakfast. When you pair blueberries with whole oats, something powerful happens, especially for your eyes, your metabolism, and your long-term vascular health. Whole oats are rich in soluble fiber, particularly beta-glucan, which helps regulate blood sugar levels and reduce insulin spikes. That's a big deal, because sharp rises in blood sugar are one of the most damaging things for the tiny blood vessels in your eyes, especially the capillaries in the retina. Over time, unstable blood sugar contributes to diabetic retinopathy, macular swelling, and even vision loss. Now, add blueberries to the mix, and you're doubling down on protection. The anthocyanins in blueberries reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, while oats provide a steady release of energy and help keep glucose levels in check. The combination works like a metabolic buffer, calming the system instead of spiking it. But there's more. Oats also contain vitamin E and zinc, nutrients that support the structure and function of the retina. Zinc plays a critical role in transporting vitamin A to the eye and supporting night vision. Vitamin E helps protect cell membranes from free radical damage, acting as a shield for your most fragile tissues. This pairing is especially important for older adults, pre-diabetics, and anyone looking to protect their eyes from age-related changes. It's not just about what you eat, it's how you combine it. And in this case, oats and blueberries make each other stronger. Think of it as synergy in your spoon. 3. Blueberries plus plain Greek yogurt. If there's one food pairing that feels indulgent and nourishing at the same time, it's blueberries and Greek yogurt. But this isn't just a creamy, tart, and sweet snack, it's a neuroprotective powerhouse, especially for your eyes and nervous system. Greek yogurt is packed with high-quality protein, which isn't just about muscle maintenance. Protein provides the building blocks amino acids that your body uses to repair tissues, including the optic nerve and retinal structures. For aging adults, that's critical. As nerve cells age, their ability to regenerate slows, and nutrition becomes even more important in supporting that repair process. But Greek yogurt brings more than just protein to the table. It's a rich source of calcium, which supports neuromuscular signaling essential for precise eye movements and smooth communication between your eyes and brain. Without enough calcium, the tiny muscles that control your eye focus can weaken over time. And here's where it gets really interesting. Greek yogurt also contains probiotics, beneficial bacteria that support a healthy gut microbiome. Why does your gut matter for eye health? Because the gut is your nutrient gateway. A balanced microbiome enhances the absorption of antioxidants like vitamin C, E, and anthocyanins from blueberries. If your digestion is compromised, even the healthiest food can pass through unused. This combination becomes especially powerful for individuals managing age-related eye fatigue, dry eyes, or blood sugar issues. The protein slows the release of glucose, while the fiber in blueberries further stabilizes it. Together, they support vascular health, nutrient delivery, and cellular repair, all essential for maintaining clear, sharp vision as we age. 4. Blueberries plus tannin-free herbal teas. Not all teas are created equal, and when you're pairing them with antioxidant-rich foods like blueberries, that difference matters more than you'd think. While black and green teas are high in tannins, which can block mineral absorption, tannin-free herbal teas create a perfect environment for your body to actually use the nutrients you're giving it. Enter rooibos, peppermint, ginger, and chamomile, 4 herbal teas that not only avoid nutrient interference, but actively support digestion and absorption. Rooibos is naturally caffeine-free and rich in antioxidants, making it an ideal match for blueberries. It helps calm inflammation and promotes circulation, 2 things your eyes depend on as you age. Peppermint tea? That's your gut's best friend. It relaxes intestinal muscles, reduces bloating, and helps food move more smoothly through your system. When digestion is more efficient, the anthocyanins and vitamins in blueberries are better absorbed into your bloodstream, where they can support everything from cellular repair to vision health. Then there's ginger, a natural anti-inflammatory that also stimulates bile flow, improving the breakdown of fats and fat-soluble vitamins. That matters because blueberries contain vitamin E, which needs proper digestion to be absorbed. And don't overlook chamomile. Gentle and soothing, it's ideal in the evening when your body is winding down and more focused on repair. Drinking it with blueberries helps reduce stress-related inflammation and promotes restful digestion. Together, these teas form a calming, supportive backdrop that lets the eye protective and anti-aging compounds in blueberries actually do their job without being blocked, lost, or wasted. For older adults or anyone with sensitive digestion, this pairing is both gentle and deeply effective. 5. Blueberries plus dark leafy greens. If you're serious about protecting your vision as you age, one of the most powerful combinations you can put on your plate is blueberries, paired with dark leafy greens. Think spinach, kale, Swiss chard, or broccoli. It's not just a colorful mix, it's a clinical-grade formula for macular protection. Dark leafy greens are loaded with lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 carotenoids that accumulate in the retina, particularly in the maculae part responsible for sharp, central vision. These compounds act like internal sunglasses, helping to filter harmful blue light and shield the retina from oxidative stress. That's crucial in today's world, where we spend hours staring at screens and artificial light. Blueberries bring their own arsenal of anthocyanins, vitamin C and vitamin E, which reduce inflammation, scavenge free radicals, and support healthy blood flow to the eyes. But here's the magic. When combined, these nutrients reinforce one another's effects, enhancing absorption and activity inside retinal tissue. Leafy greens also deliver vitamin A, essential for low-light vision, and vitamin K, which helps reduce inflammation and support the integrity of tiny blood vessels in the eye. And let's not forget zinc, a mineral that helps shuttle vitamin A into the retina, where it's used to form protective pigments like melanin. This isn't just theory, it's backed by decades of research showing that people with higher intakes of lutein, zeaxanthin, and anthocyanins have lower risk of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, cataracts, and even glaucoma. For older adults, this combo is more than healthy, it's protective. It's one of the smartest, most targeted nutritional strategies you can use to keep your eyes sharp and resilient for the long haul. So, here's what we now understand. Blueberries aren't just a sweet little fruit. They're a deeply supportive food full of compounds that protect your eyes, support circulation, and even nourish your brain. But like any powerful tool, how you use them can make all the difference. When paired wisely, their effects aren't just preserved, they're amplified. And what's exciting is that you can tailor these pairings to fit your life. If you love mornings, blueberries with oats might be your go-to. If digestion is a concern, pairing them with Greek yogurt or herbal tea could be just right. If you're focused on blood sugar or memory, leafy greens might be your match. This isn't about rules, it's about finding the combinations that work best for your unique body, your needs, your stage of life. For older adults, every meal is a chance to restrict, but to restore. These simple adjustments, grounded in real science, can help protect your vision, sharpen your focus, and give you more energy to enjoy the things and people you love. So, as you head into your next meal, think about this. What's one small, smart choice you can make today just for you? And if you found value in this video, don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Senior now. Because aging well isn't about avoiding decline, it's about choosing vitality in your terms.